Dear Salesforce employees, since the launch of Salesforce Loyalty, there has been a lot of confusion around which approach to take with loyalty projects and how ISV vendors differentiate themselves. This is why we as De facto Loyalty Engine would like to give you guys an overview on when it's time to consider going with an ISV partner. To better understand the approach of our solution, let me give you a very brief overview of our history. De facto has been building, running and maintaining big retail loyalty programs for over 30 years. That is why we do know all B2C businesses and all the loyalty logic really well. A couple of years ago, we condensed all of this knowledge and transferred it to the Salesforce ecosystem to provide loyalty management as a service. And customers love our tool. Orsay, for example, manages a huge portion of all their sales through De facto Loyalty Engine, keeping their customers engaged and loyal to the brand. Today, Brigitte and I want to explain a little better why De facto Loyalty Engine is still a great fit for your customers. If we take a look at the value proposition of Salesforce Loyalty, it seems to be covering lots of use cases. From your product manager point of view, where do De facto Loyalty Engine and Salesforce Loyalty differentiate from each other?
Yes, that's actually true. The approach of incentivizing customers for both interacting and purchasing with the brands through flexible incentives, tiers, and points is really very similar. Yet there are differences. Let me explain a little bit more in detail. Well, first of all, the architecture and the approach. Salesforce built this whole loyalty logic and the features on Customer 360. This definitely has the benefit of having all the logic and all the data in one place. Whereas as a de facto, we decided differently and have built the rules and rewards calculation outside of Salesforce and really only keep the aggregated data, the UI, and the configuration within the platform. We did this for a very special reason. The reason for that is that we are focused on retail and focused on real-time answers to transactions and interactions. So we really have built this very fast and scalable engine catering to real-time needs outside of Salesforce, while still keeping the aggregated data in Salesforce. So that way, users can manage the loyalty program through Salesforce, have still this 360-degree view in Salesforce without cutting back on any real-time functionality. So we still use the best of Salesforce with providing triggers, flows, lightning components, and as I said, this 360-degree customer view. But like, see bottom line, the heavy lifting, let's say, the computing and storing of these masses of data, especially encountered in retail, is done outside in this flexible rule engine. While marketers can still use everything through Salesforce and in Salesforce. Another difference is that we have gone to great extent, especially in terms of the rewarding functionality. So it is a full-blown reward engine for both online shops and the cash desks. So the features in that engine cover extremely flexible rewards, such as buy one, get one free if you were in a certain target group selected through Marketing Cloud, or if your customer profile has a certain attribute, let's say you're older than 18, or you have a high affinity to specific products, or you even pay for rewards with the points. So we've gone to great extent with that feature as well.
Okay. So you're saying that the biggest difference is in the focus on retail and the real-time capabilities. Based on De facto's background as a loyalty provider, is there also some difference for the users themselves?
Yes, you mentioned our loyalty background in the beginning. We really leveraged that knowledge a lot and tried to digitalize all the standard loyalty processes there are and that we experienced over the past couple of decades. One of them would be the enrollment of customers, for example. So the process is usually very, very different in each loyalty program, but our application already comes with a very flexible standard process. So this solves questions for users right out of the box, such as What happens to the points if the card gets lost or stolen? How do customers enroll at the point of sales if there's not any Wi-Fi, or even with paper forms? How can multiple accounts collect to one card and how to pull them apart afterwards? Or what happens if articles are returned but points were used in this transaction? We even send out virtual cards, integrate into Wallet, both Android and Apple, or integrate with printers to send the loyalty cards. So this is just a couple of examples where we cover these itsy bitsy business processes based on the knowledge from all these loyalty programs that we have installed. The benefit to our customers or to the companies themselves is a very quick time to market. From my experience, setting up these processes, thinking about these processes, building that into a tool is usually what takes up the most time during implementation. So really, it's a great time to market because not everything needs to be defined from scratch.
In terms of your experiences, does Salesforce benefit also in the sales process from that?
Definitely. Selling loyalty, especially to customers who already have a particular logic in place or in mind, always needs subject matter expertise. Same for the demos or the implementation phase later on. And because de facto has this really strong agency and consulting background in loyalty, definitely customers and Salesforce employees alike can use this competence of I think around 300 plus experts as a somewhat extended workbench, really, to the software that we provide. So overall, I have to say it is the trust during the sales process the customer gains by asking questions about loyalty and having the right answer. Same about the processes in the tool that just showcase this experience is in the end what's winning the customer.
For clients in retail, the cost drivers in software as a service are often a very important topic. Our license model is based on users. What does that mean to clients?
We explicitly didn't limit the amount of API calls in any way, or we build them, because we do know that more API calls usually means more interactions by the client, which is good. So therefore, this, in my opinion, shouldn't be the cost driver. A loyalty program really benefits from the amount of active customers in the program. So therefore, the cost of our application grows with the benefit for our customers by the number of active members, really.
Thanks, Bridget. I think that sums up pretty much where de facto loyalty is positioned next to Salesforce loyalty. If it comes to the feature of real-time capabilities, connection to cash desks or online shop systems, but also when a higher level of complexity is required to satisfy the customer, de facto loyalty is a great option. That's it for now. Thanks for your attention and happy to be involved in all your loyalty pitches that seem to be fitting based on what you just heard. Bye.